and we're going to talk about this run. Dog. We got to figure out this run game. Before we do that, we have to shout out our partner, Sleeper. Sleeper is a presenting sponsor here of the Sooner or Later Sports Show. And if you're not playing daily fantasy football with them, you are 100% missing out. Check this out here. It's very easy to do. Pick 2 players, pick more or less. And I'm going to go in here. Jared Goff on Monday night is at half a passing yard. It's one of the promos. So they're giving you freebies to get you going in the game. But we're going to look at the NFL, and we're going to look at the Sunday night slate. You got Patrick Mahomes, more or less, on 29.5 rushing yards. We're going to take more, plus there's a boost on it. Then we're going to look at Derrick Henry. So that's Monday night. We're going to look at some of those Sunday night games. Malik Neighbors, anytime touchdown. I think the Chiefs can't stop him. We're going to pick more on that one. And then we're going to ride with Travis Kelce with no touchdowns in this game. Why? Because, it makes sense to go after him. You could do the same thing too. Check out, download the Sleeper app, use our code UNFAIR, and you'll get a 100% match up to $100 on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. So, cool. Thank y'all for pulling up. Hit the like button if you're new to the channel. Subscribe, rate, review, give us 5. A lot of flowers gets to go to, the coaching staff. A lot of love gets to go to, we've all around done and gotten ourselves for borderline to a spot that we want to be. But there's one place we ain't at yet. The flipping run game and run blocking. My goodness. Something with the scheme is not allowing this to happen. We were running like crazy in that Alabama game. We were running like crazy, in portions of last season when we had a healthy line. Right now, we ain't. And it's kind of weird. There's a lot of, I need to go grind some more tape, try to figure this out, go look at some people that are much smarter than me grinding tape too. But there's something, man. It's just not there. And it appears that most of our run game is going to have to come from John Mateer, because this is the funny part, Coop. I go look at the grades and what some other people think about our pass blocking. It's exceptional. We're really good at pass block. Pass protection is fantastic. We're Mateer's got time. Mateer is picking the spots that he wants to throw to. He's doing all of that. It's just the run game. And it's like the only time we can generate real run is when Mateer looks like he's going to pass, and then he cuts into the hole and goes. Torrey Blaylock was finding a few holes here and there, but for the most part, it just wasn't there, man. What do you think's going on?
Les brings up a good point. There's several times that we got a little antsy and try to bounce. I really, really feel the inconsistency on the offensive line because of a lot of the health. That plays a part in it. We talked about it last year that when it's inconsistency on the run blocking portion of it, they can't trust. And that's a big part of the offensive line is trust. Big part of the offensive line and with running backs. There was a couple times, I think the one Javonte Barnes run, needless to say, Javonte didn't see, the right selection. I did see Blaylock a couple times also, but I will start out by saying this. Kudos to those offensive linemen who were hurt for going out there and grinding.
Yeah.
They did go out there and grind, and it looked like we kind of just knew. I said, you got to put up 120, 130-ish rushing yards to win this. But I would say it's got to be better. It's got to be better. And hopefully the next 2 weeks you can get some semblance of health back. Fasusi gave it his best out there, but I was told he was not as bad as it sounded. He looked worse than it sounded out there.
Yeah,
he did. He was limping around, quite a bit. And there were a lot of times that Auburn's defensive line, there's 2 guys that are going to be in the league very soon, and Kendrick Falk is going to be a top 15 pick.
Good. He's so stupid good. He's so
that
stupid good.
That being said, when we were trying to pull guys at some time, there was they just had a plan of action for it. Durkin put out something good for them. they did not wait and, to catch. They attacked. They dove through, and they were hitting the guys in the backfield. So it's bad. As far as pass blocking, I give the guys a B. As far as run blocking, it was as bad as it could have possibly been, I think.
Yeah.
It's got to get better.
And that's what it is. We just got to get better. How do we get better? Get healthier. And the good thing is we have basically a week, and we have about 2 weeks of chill. We'll chill this entire week, and then next week we play Kent State at home. So we'll get 2 weeks of basically chill, and you'll probably see a lot of young players playing the Kent State game, so do not be surprised on that. Don't be shocked if, don't be surprised if we just don't run the score up crazily on Kent State. And I say that because it's probably a lot of people won't play at all. Now, granted, we may go out there and try to run that bad boy up in the first quarter and try to be at go just balls to the wall to start the game, and then pull back and be like, all right, we're going to slow it down going forward. Don't be shocked if that's the thing that actually happens, but I don't anticipate us doing much of that whatsoever. Mainly because we just want to get healthy in preparation for Red River. The good thing for us is we got Kent State the week before. And the other good thing for us is Texas travels to the Swamp the week before. That's going to make it very interesting. But yeah, it's got to get better. And so this is going to be the opportunity to not only get people healthy, they got to figure this out in this game. Did you see Xavier Robinson on the field? X-Rob played at the end of the game?
He played, actually, he came in on pass protection a couple times, and then he also was in on there was a material run that he picked up a blitzer, and so I know that he did come in a few times. But as bad as the offensive line running was, it was refreshing to see Arbuckle not completely just disappear from the run game, but still understand what the lost cause might be. And I'll just say this straight up. We left so much on the field again. So much. There was so much on the field. And I want to bring up a couple of three pieces here. So without trying to give a word salad like somebody on the Twitter was saying, because listen, man, I get excited about these things. But there was a pass that Jared Koenig did not catch, where he went and found the zone, and he didn't stop and he didn't continue. He kind of geared down, kind of like he did on the missed touchdown catch. He kind of geared down, and if he catches that ball in stride, I saw him when he kind of double clutched the ball and then threw it, and it ended up not being a catch. If Koenig with his speed catches that, he goes for 60. There was a Burks drop that was obviously a little difficult, but I also want to shout out to Ben Arbuckle. Jay, if your offensive line is on the struggle bus, how are you going to run out a wrinkle to where you have Mateer behind two offensive linemen? Not once, but twice. And here's the thing. I think that when watching the film, Buck's going to look over at John and he's going to be like, a half a second of patience and Burks is to town. Because that two-man look, he didn't give it he waits a half a second more. Burks makes it past his guy and is running middle field with nobody back behind him. He can just go, and Burks runs the entire route. So there's those pieces right there. That's where I'll stop. But the offense leaves a lot on the field. And again, why I say, what's this team really going to look like, and how good can this team be if you got an A performance from the offense and then the defense does what it does?
Yeah, and the way the defense is playing, they're playing they're playing at the level you want to. And there's some things that we got to clean up and get better at. There's certain things that's going to happen, like, the deep passes, having your corners on the island. That's kind of how BV's defense goes, especially with the way that we like to blitz. The offense just needs to do what they do best, is keep eating that clock. Even with the struggles in the game that we had, like the drive chart, we had long drives. The game-winning drive was only 2 minutes because it didn't have to be that long just because John Mateer's that dude. But we did a good job of hanging on to the ball in a lot of parts of the game. I think, let me see. Oh, you're jingling in my ear again with your feedback. Let me see, what was the time of possession? I think I had this up here a second ago. It was, 35-24. So they had the ball more than us. But we did a good job of running clock when we needed to. Yeah. And the crowd was very, very loud. That's what I'm proud of y'all for on that.
But, Jay, look there. The voice crack. Shout out George Toya. I'm going to give this one to Chad Smith because I saw his tweet and he pointed this out. Do you know that Mateer finished 16 for 17? His last 17 passes, he completed 16 of them.
Yep.
It's with all the criticisms we could throw at the offense. You look at 24, hell, you look at 23, and when we needed something,
he got it.